Youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate in 1964. Led Montgomery bus boycott in 1955. Wrote letter Birmingham jail in 1963. Influenced by Gandhi's nonviolent philosophy. Delivered I Have a Dream speech in 1963. First name was Michael, changed to Martin. Organized Poor People's Campaign in 1968. Inspired by his father, Martin Luther King Sr. Arrested 30 times for his civil rights activities. Founded Southern Christian Leadership Conference in 1957. Earned doctorate systematic theology from Boston University. Helped organize March on Washington in 1963. Assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee in 1968. Received Booker T. Washington High School diploma at 15. Spoke out against Vietnam War in 1967. Influential in the passing of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Received NAACP Spingarn Medal in 1957. Visited India to study Gandhi's principles of nonviolence. Advocated for economic equality in addition to racial equality. Published Stride Toward Freedom in 1958. Led the Selma to Montgomery marches in 1965. Only person to have a national holiday dedicated to him in the U.S. Met with President Kennedy in 1963 to discuss civil rights. Gave over 2,500 speeches during his lifetime. Graduated from Morehouse College at 19. On April 4, 1968, his assassination shocked the world. Was inspired by his mother's teachings of equality and justice. Chose nonviolence as a guiding principle in activism. Attended Crozer Theological Seminary in Pennsylvania. Proposed a Poor People's Campaign before his death. Became pastor of Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in 1954. Advocated for labor rights and union recognition. His I Have a Dream speech is one of the most quoted speeches in history. Influenced the civil rights movement through his leadership. Graduated from seminary as valedictorian in 1951. Helped found the Congress of Racial Equality, CORE, in 1957. Won the Spingarn Medal in 1964. Published his first book, Stride Toward Freedom in 1958. Spent his childhood in segregated Atlanta, Georgia. Urged civil disobedience as a means of protest. Led a boycott of the segregated buses in Montgomery. Began his college education at 15. Was inspired by the teachings of Henry David Thoreau. Delivered his last speech, I've Been to the Mountaintop, the night before his assassination. Advocated for the desegregation of public schools. Participated in the Albany movement in 1961. Honored with a statue on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Was a skilled orator with a powerful voice. Named Time Magazine's Man of the Year in 1963. Was the youngest person to receive the Nobel Peace Prize at age 35.